Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. To live a life of meaning seems to me the most important aspiration that we can pursue. I was born in Birmingham, Alabama, 1972, just 9 years after the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing. That context was important for my life. I am a scholar of African American culture and history. I work on music, I work on literature. I'm also a legal historian. Racial inequality became embedded in American law. It's both a tool for creating inequality, but it also has had this use to open up doors of opportunity and to push back against inequality. Black Studies is a field that emerges from student protest and higher education. And so it always has had this direct relationship between the classroom and what students are insisting upon and the larger society. I do like to maintain a sense of that origin. I think about the relationship between the faculty member and the student as a dynamic relationship. It's not just a top-down one, it's one in which they're constantly teaching us, they're pushing us, they're making us reflect on our work. If there were one impact I'd like my work to have, it would be that people would cease talking about African American history and culture in terms of deprivation or inadequacy and actually acknowledge its depth and complexity and beauty. My work in music has ranged from hip-hop to formal musical compositions by African American composers. Hip-hop is absolutely a form that comes about in the post-civil rights movement, post-industrial urban centers, but it also has elements of resistance and transformation and fighting against various forms of inequality. It's a complex form. It's a reflection of the society in which we live. It's a useful document of the world. My most recent book is titled Breathe, A Letter to My Sons. It is 3 essays in the form of a letter to them in which I acknowledge the particular difficulties and fears that go along with coming of age as a Black person in the United States currently, but also is focused on giving them the resources from a long and extraordinary tradition of resistance, of beauty and excellence in the face of that. When someone Google searches my name in 10 years, I hope that people have read and digested my work. I hope that people attach me to this extraordinary group of young people who I've taught over my professional career. And I also do hope that there's some way that the story of my life will be framed in large part around my commitment to justice. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won.